life is hyper advanced RPG, and if you don't spec your character right, you could get domed. Gear gives us extra points to our character. A good gear gives us extra points to charisma. And charisma is important because chicks from Natty Guard or Air Force won't date guys with AliExpress gear. If you know what that means, subscribe. Hey, today we got invited to Patrona.lv to take first look at first impressions about the Templar's gear new CPC 4.1. One new feature about it immediately visible is the admin panel. It's a small zippered pouch, doesn't go too deep, so it's still reachable. Unlike a lot of competitors that make it deep, and the zipper system doesn't work on that, that kind of deep pocket. It's better with Velcro. In this case, it works. You can put in a small notebook, a smaller phone, some writing utensils. It's an okay feature. So let's stay at the front. We have custom buckles, obviously, for chest rigs, placards, standard for most carriers now. We have nice PTT loops on both sides for if you're left-handed, right-handed, and external Velcro one wrap for hydration tubes and also cables. We have front pulse for just mounting pouches, or Velcro if you're using placards or chest rigs. On the front we also have the ROC buckles. Not my favorite, I still prefer Velcro, but to each their own. Obviously, common misconceptions in Latvia for some reason are that buckles are for taking off your carrier quietly. No, because you shouldn't take your armor off if there's enemy nearby. And the other misconception is that it's for for injuries, for Doc to take it off. No, he will just cut off your carrier if he needs to get to you. But they are useful for quickly taking off, quickly putting on, more comfortable than Velcro. For example, if you want to load it up with mags and other things, it's easier to take off buckles than it is to open the flap and remove the Velcro, especially if it's new. Then, of course, Velcro will wear with time. Again, for each their own. In Templar's gear case, the good thing is there's Velcro adjustment in the back. It's not as quick as others, but you can still have a body reach it. So if you're wearing something bulkier and you have the buckles adjusted for your usual combat shirt or something, you can adjust them somewhat quickly, which is another thing with, say, the bungee systems and that other manufacturers use, which is a big gripe for me with buckles and tubes. Shoulder system, a good thing is you can exchange them for just a regular system. You can completely remove the buckles if you don't need them for like waterborne ops or something, or quickly doffing them. You can remove them completely and just have the regular classical system. Good thing, not a lot of manufacturers do that, and they actually include the whole exchange system. You can just change them. Now let's quickly look at the cummerbund. The cummerbund system is easy to change. You can pick one from Templar's gear, but of course, since it's Velcro at the back, you can exchange them for a lot of manufacturers, so you don't have to stay in the manufacturer. Always good thing that you don't have proprietary systems. I always like that. The manufacturer doesn't make you use only their products. But Templar's gear have a choice of various cummerbunds. They have a full ballistic one. There's actually a heavy version of the 4.1, which comes with the other cummerbund. This is more of a skeletonized version, but you can exchange them very easily. Quite okay, it's structural somewhat, it's not as rigid as some others, but it's okay. Now let's look at the back. The back is full pulse. It has a zipper system. Obviously, like you know, each manufacturer have their own zippers, so you can generally only use their components, and it's not different with Templar's gear, unfortunately. Fortunately, they offer multiple backpacks and back panels, so you have a choice. You can also obviously use pulse webbing here. Good thing, because some manufacturers just give you zippered panels, and you have to buy them separate. In this case, you don't. You can just use pouches or like mount a flat pack or something like that. Then we have a carry handle. This is not a drag handle, but generally I don't really like drag handles on plate carriers. They're not too useful. Yeah, you can extract someone, but I prefer rescue straps. They're much more versatile, and they also don't rely on everyone knowing if you're, obviously, if you have a drag handle or not. This is just a carry handle. Got more cable routing and for hydration tubes, mast antennas, various things like that. Plenty of admin stuff here. Again, cummerbunds with Velcro, easily exchangeable. Now let's look at the shoulder system. The shoulder system, padded shoulder straps are removable, and you can exchange them for ballistic panels. Templar's gear offer them. Protection Group Denmark Kevlar, which is a good choice. You can buy the pockets from Templar's gear and good armor from Protection Group if you want to upscale the armor. There's panels for neck, for shoulder, for deltoids, and as well. But these decently structural shoulder pads with more cable routing. Now let's look at the internals. Internally we have a nice mesh system, which is not the typical air mesh system. It's like smaller, so it won't catch some like pine needles and sand and stuff like that, which is a big problem probably if you're in the field. Like pine needles especially, I think it's a problem for Eastern Europe more, but obviously it's a problem because from the regular air mesh, it's quite hard to get them out. This one, even if they stick in here, you can just easily pull them. One thing probably for most of you will not be like an obvious big plus, but for me it's a decent air circulation system because we have an opening on the top, which some manufacturers popular in Latvia don't feature. They just cut off your air circulation. You know that hot air flows upwards, and if there is no gap for it to escape, it's obviously all trapped inside. This is not a problem here. There's enough padding for it to be for there to be air circulation. It's not like super padded, but it's nice. It reminds me of the first spear inserts, the pads, right? Quite similar and in the thickness and the design, and quite a decent system. Okay, again, guys, just first impressions. Obviously, haven't used it, haven't tested it, so I can just have a quick review, overview of it. And big takeaways from it is modularity. It's very light, even compared to like other laser cut systems. Templar's gear have improved their laser cut. I know it's been a complaint in the past. They had a pretty bad laminate. In this case, it's pretty amazing. There's actually on their social media, there's 2 plate carriers that have been in Ukraine for a year, I think, and they're basically look brand new, like only the wear and tear you would expect, right? There's no like loose pieces, and everything is nice. So that's been a complaint in the past. They have fixed that, so that's that. Obviously, like I said, light, modularity, 25 by 30 plates, standard for Templar's gear. This can be scaled up somewhat. Templar's gear offer various armor add-ons, neck deltoids, obviously cummerbunds, and you can get Kevlar cut from them perfectly from PGD, Protection Group Denmark. And you can scale it up. Obviously, it's not going to be as big as CABV because there's no surround Kevlar. You cannot add bulk panels, but it's scalable enough for a general purpose vest. It's good enough. I personally have started testing the LPC, which is a very similar carrier. but it's a slick version. It's an added placard. Usually it comes without it. But there's 6 mag pouches on the side for AR style mags only. They won't fit any bigger mags, unfortunately. There's Bungee system. If you want an overview of that, there's no review yet because I haven't been using it for long. But if you want an overview of it, leave a comment and we'll take a look at it, because Patrona.lv also offers it, and we can take a look at it. That's that for the overview. I cannot tell you more right now, but like I said, it's a nice build. I cannot see anything wrong with it. Everything is where it should be. All the stitches are nice. Good, like I said, good laminate, IR treated. Obviously important right now. And well, yeah, that's about it. Bye, till next time. Hope you subscribe and like. No, to varai nepievienot, varai pievienot.